since we've had a visit from our old friends in the Star Wars franchise, my friend. I feel one coming on now. We're talking about Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is number 55. And our greatest, I know, I'm sorry.
I'm getting all misty.
100 greatest video games of all time. This goes all the way back to 2005 from a little-known studio called Pandemic. May they rest in peace.
See, this makes me so sad because they made a few of my favorite games of all time, and these two that they built, Battlefront 1 and 2, were so remarkable for a number of reasons. Obviously, you had the ability to combine all of your favorite characters in the Star Wars universe and go to war like you would in a Battlefield series. So it's ironic now that the people that created Battlefield are also going to be in charge of Battlefront. But I think Pandemic really just elevated with the sense of fun and levity and joy and ease of entry. This was really incredible stuff that you could play on the Xbox One or PlayStation 2 back in the day. You could get online and you could get into these remarkable, unforgettable battles. And some of my greatest Xbox Live memories are with Star Wars Battlefront 2. Effortless, beautiful fun that serviced every kind of desire that you would want out of the Star Wars universe, you know, just really, really fun material. You could be flying spaceships, you could be going on land speeders, getting into lightsaber duels, using force powers.
That is flexibility.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could do anything in this game. You could make your Star Wars fantasy you've been harboring your entire life. You could make it come true in this virtual world. I mean, this is what we wanted from video games. All we wanted was this big sandbox to play in and to pick our character. I still remember the sheer terror I would feel, and maybe it was you back then, I don't know, but there would always be like a Darth Vader that you would come across on the battlefield, and you'd just be like, it's Darth Vader, get out of here! And then you'd go after him, and you'd have these epic battles with Darth Vader, and I know that I sound like I'm 12 again, which is exactly the spirit that Battlefront 2 creates. It turns you into a gibbering, jabbering 12-year-old boy all over again.
And there has been an absence, a distinct hole in the video game space without this franchise. There's just a sense of tragedy around this thing that we've had to wait so long. It just upsets me. Pandemic, I love you guys. But we did review Battlefront 1 and 2, of course. Here's a look back. What did you think of Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Well, I mean, here it is. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a game that creates more of that environment and ambiance of being in the Star Wars universe better
I think so too.
than this game.
And especially this year, they've added all of this new graphic polish and shine. There's all kinds of beautiful blooming and awesome lighting effects. Like creatures that are just part of the indigenous planet will run around and get in your way, or they'll come and attack you and you have to shoot them. Now the really big news this year is, of course, that you can play as Jedis. Last year the Jedis would come in and they would just plow through your ranks, and you wanted to avoid anybody with a lightsaber, run for your life. This year, if you're a good player in multiplayer, you might earn a chance to be a Jedi Knight and run around and kill people with a lightsaber.
I thought, though, when you said, you know, the biggest improvement this year, you said Jedi, I thought you were going to say the flying,
The space battles,
because the space battles, especially in this year, I mean, you get the X-Wings and the A-Wings and the Elemental P-Wings and all that stuff.
And also all the stuff from the current, you know, the most recent trilogy as well. All of those ships are in there.
We don't care about
the
those.
droid ships and all of that stuff.
We don't care about
So you get lots of different things, but I love flying in between the Corvettes and the big capital ships, and then you can actually go inside of these big monster Star Destroyers, land your ship, and then run through the guts of the giant ship, blowing up different elements so that you can take it down. Very slick.
But it's really all about the online as well.
Online's great, man.
And the online space battles.
Yes.
Where you're flying around, and there's other multiplayer.
And they fixed a lot of the stuff that people complained about last time. You know, it's easier to find characters, you've got stats, you've got the clans, you've got all of that sort of management stuff that we want out of online shooters.
It's almost 10 years old.
Unbelievable.
8 years old. Listen, congratulations to Star Wars Battlefront 2, year number 55 in our list of the greatest video games of all time.